So as I promised 13 days ago, I started this channel and I told you I was going to give you daily updates. Things have gotten a little bit hectic here and there when it comes to my personal business that I still have to run on top of this YouTube channel, but I'm still here and I'm trying to post things and give you guys as much info as I possibly can, including 2 shorts that I actually left this morning for all of you to watch and learn about how you can make some quick cash on both GME and AMC. So I'll talk about them in a second. Let's just move on forward and, like I always say, get into the action. All right, getting straight into it. Let's take a look at what's going on in the markets. Right now, things are looking not that great. They were looking better a few minutes ago, but again, we're back in the red. Never a good sign, but I'm just looking at it as a good time for us to buy, a good time for us to, pick up some coins that otherwise would have been too expensive for our portfolio. So, like I always say, this is the perfect time to buy when people are fleeing. It's time for you to put your money in things that you believe in, which is the case for, let me pull this up, Gamestop. So Gamestop is sitting right now at about 209, and again, we're looking at after hours since the market did close. It was at 180 yesterday, so that's when it closed at 180, and right now it's at 209, which is pretty darn good for when it comes to stocks. And AMC today too, it took off and it's still going up even at after hours. So this is a big jump for AMC. We're looking at 20% increase, and I posted videos before it got to this. So if you're following, if you're subscribed, you would have seen those videos. You would have seen what's going on. I gotta confess, I did have a lot of stock in here, and I did sell at some peak prices just so I can pick up some more altcoins. So sorry guys, I didn't get rid of all of it. I still got some, so it's not like I'm giving up on it. It's just that I have a couple of things I want to put my money into, that's all. So looking at what is going on in the in the Bitcoin world and the markets that we care about the most, that can get us some pretty big gains much faster. Like I was saying, let's just take a look at Solana real quick. Here we go. So Solana is at 28.70. Guys, this is like super cheap. For Solana, this is great price in my opinion. Is it going to drop more? Yeah, it's possible. I would almost say it's likely for it to drop some more. But I think that, long term, it's a good project. They have a lot of things going on with it, and again, I always try to see what's going on inside of the coin itself, like who's behind it and what's being developed within the coin. So my money's still in Solana. I'm not selling that, but we'll see what happens. Something I brought up a few days ago was YOLO, and again, not gonna say I told you so, but YOLO's up. In comparison to a lot of things that are down, YOLO is actually up a little bit here for today, 17, almost 18%. And YOLO is basically trying to bring blockchain to everybody in their cell phones, making it a little bit more accessible. I mentioned that I would talk a little bit more about it once I saw anything in the news, and I did. So here's what I saw in the news. So staking is now a thing, and it's because people with money are backing it. So we got secure staking to the YOLO network from Bison Trails and Vote Capital. It's gonna bring up the the price of the coin, and I can see it increasing over the next few let's say months for this one. In my opinion, it'll probably be over the next few months for it to actually break out. I don't think it's it's that breakout phase quite yet, but I think it will get there. So if you look at a little bit further out, you can see how it tried to do something here, and again over here. This was back in April 24th, and then we had that big old peak on the 18th, and then everything came crashing down, and we're coming back up. So I think this is a good opportunity to buy, although it is up 18.68%. I think YOLO is still a good contender in my book. Talking about other altcoins, I know you guys keep asking me about that. So I was, drawn to Quark Chain today just to see what was going on. They're up again, like they're up almost 27%. When Ethereum and Bitcoin are both down, for a coin to be up, that says something. They're old. Quark Chain has been around for a while, so I got the the old time here, and if you look back, it goes back to right there, 2018. So they've been around for a while, and they were trading for a lot more money. So they're, oh, look at that, it's tenfold what we are today. So right now it's at 2 cents, and it was at 22 cents when it first launched. And we've had a little peaks here with everybody else because, I mean, just the markets went up and then it came crashing back down. But if we look at a 7-day here, just to see the trend, it went up a little bit. I want to actually pull up what this is about. So Quark Chain here, this is their website. Let me pull this up here. So they're pretty active, and this is the thing to know about Quark Chain, which is pretty amazing. Their goal is to deliver 100,000 on-chain transactions per second. That's a lot. That's that's pretty incredible to achieve something like that. They definitely need to work on the website, and they have to focus on things that are important, just because I mean you have things on their website, and I don't know if you can see it on screen here. Let me take this off so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, you probably won't be able to see it, but here, if I blow it up, will that work? Man, there you go. Copyright 2020, Quark Chain Foundation. Guys, come on. If you're serious about this stuff, make sure your website's up to date. But Quark Chain could lead somewhere just because of how fast their network is, which is pretty amazing. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Something else that I was, that you guys need to work on, if you're listening to me at all, make sure that your website is actually sticking around the same language that you choose in the beginning. Because when I click on news, it's taking me to a Korean version of the site. That's not very helpful for people that don't speak Korean. So work on that. It'd be a big help. All right, Thor Chain. This is another coin that I could see breaking out. I'm watching it. Again, I'm not telling you to buy any of these. Please do your own research. But Thor Chain is something that I've been watching. I do have some of it. It's, again, in the green while other things are in the red. So that's always, it always piques my interest. Go, all right, so which one of my coins are actually making me money today? And this was one of them. So their whole thing is a decentralized liquidity protocol. You can put whatever in this liquidity protocol that they have and earn. Essentially, this is what it's all about. It's not tied to any specific, any specific. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So Shapeshift, Shapeshift has been in the news. Again, these sites, man, you guys got to work on something better than what you got going on here. It's kind of insane to have something so big, so important, and these sites they suck. Anyhow, yeah, this is another one that I'm looking at. I'll cover a little bit more later on the channel. Let me go to another one. Nexo. So Nexo, they are competing with some big players in the market just because they have the thing that they're all about is lending money. So right now they're sitting at almost $2 at 190. They've been all the way up to, so the highs on them was almost $4. So it's $3.90. So it's way down. So there is a really good opportunity here. Again, I'm sharing with you guys some altcoins since I did get that request. And these are altcoins that I, hold myself or have been tracking just to make sure that I can pick up at, anytime I see good, deals on it. If I see a nice dip, but they're doing 12% interest paid out daily. So it's crypto banking. There's a lot of players that are joining the market. You got Blockfi, crypto.com. You got so many people trying to join this this game, but it can go far. All they need is to get the right kind of people in there, get a decent following, because 12% is a good return on your investment. Just you want to make sure your money is always working for you. So if you have crypto, make sure it's just not sitting there, not earning anything. You want to make sure that there is some kind of, income being generated from it. Next, and I want to do one more coin here, which was YOLO. And they're up 15% today, while a lot of other people are down. Again, the best thing about this coin, I got to say, it's how you look it up. You just got to look up hot. And it's not very hot right now because, let me take a look here. We had, this coin was all the way up at, I can get my highs, almost 3 cents. And now it's barely there. It's barely anywhere. So we got to make sure that we're investing in the right things, because this is a lot of money to lose. Yeah, it's not a lot to buy one coin, but it adds up. So YOLO, let me pull this up here. I like them because of their roadmap. They're all about implementing applications on the blockchain, and they have a pretty in-depth roadmap, which is kind of cool. So I want to make sure that I continue to watch for this one, and that I, make sure that I know exactly what it is that I want to spend my money on. But this one is, I would say promising. So take a look at this one. If you just look up hot, you'll find it. But let me cover just a couple of tidbits of news here. This is my man right here, Mark Cuban. He's investing in Ethereum layer 2 Polygon. So he was a Polygon user and found himself using it more and more. Cuban sent an email. So this is one of those things that makes, drives a coin price way up. Somebody like Mark Cuban posting about it, talking about it, definitely makes a difference and has an impact on a coin. Next, I want to talk to you guys about what I've said before, leverage trading. People are going 100 to 1 leverage trading with cryptocurrencies. That's insane. Guys, stop spending money you don't have. Money you don't have to spend and you can't afford to lose. This is just not smart. Like, the reason markets are up and down and there's so much volatility, more than the crypto markets used to, is people leverage trading. They're like, oh, I'm all in, I'm going to go in. Like, stop. This is not smart. It's not a good way for you to go about buying crypto. Make sure that you're not overextending yourself. Like, I love crypto. I buy crypto. And I like making videos. I like making sure that I'm covering some topics and helping you guys with info. But I'm not taking, loans out to invest in crypto, because that's just not a good way to use your money. Like I was saying, I have a marketing firm, and I want to make sure that my profits are being thrown into crypto. But I'm not going to sit here and take out money and take out loans just so I can invest in crypto. I don't think that's a smart way to go about it, and it causes a lot of volatility. And if you guys watch my how-to video, essentially my quick guide, this is one of the things that I cover in there. So please don't do that. Something else that I saw was that Bitcoin crash opens door to a tax loophole. This is a little. It doesn't really matter for us retail investors as much, but basically what this article is talking about is how you can actually sell your Bitcoin and then buy it back in, just to be able to claim losses. What people don't realize is that you still got to claim gains at some point in time. Well, when everything kind of goes, when it goes up. But with stocks, you can't sell something, claim it as a loss to reduce your capital gains, and then buy back in if it's very similar, if you're buying about the same thing. They frown upon that, I guess is the way that, the way to explain that. They frown upon those things, and the IRS would not be very happy. Not tax advice. I'm just telling you what happens, and the things I've seen. But anyway, so because of all of these things going on with tax loopholes, people love saying tax loopholes. Biden administration is reportedly reviewing gaps in crypto regulation. So more regulation. I despise this with everything that I am. I think trying to regulate things that are global is just setting people back, setting markets back. So I'm never a fan of seeing this sort of thing, but that's what they're doing, and it's because people are people have these loopholes they're kind of getting into. All right, so crypto may force SEC to modernize custody rules. Commissioner Same thing again. So the SEC is looking at it, Biden's looking at it. It's all because people are making money and they're not paying up their fair share, I guess you can say. So let me close with something out of this world. So blockchain to develop commercial blockchain tech with SpaceX launches in June. So Space Chain has been around for a little while. So let me pull this up. Here we go, Space Chain. So they kind of launched way back here. And if you look at it, 2018, they were at, over 40. There were 40 cents, I'm sure. Let me see if I can do all. No, I can't do 1 year. That's the max I can do. But right now, they are sitting at just under 5 cents, so 4.6 cents. And they're trying to make blockchain in space based on satellites. So they're looking at hardware on satellites to be able to, have blockchain technology hosted in space. That's what they're looking at. This is their website. They're based in the UK. So they were founded in 2017. And here they have a timeline. And if you look at their timeline, they're talking about collaborations. They're doing grants. They're doing this. They're doing that. But I don't see a lot of value yet. That's the only thing with this. They've been around for a while. It's 4 years now. And I just want to see value with it. I mean, they had, last year they had a whole thing where somebody traded Bitcoin from space, and it was like big news. And I think it made the coin kind of peak right here. Is that where it was? 2020, yeah, during the summer. But it's not a big thing yet. Not only that, if you take a look at some of the things, like in 2021, we will move to the next phase of our development, providing space blockchain products and services that we hope will be widely adopted by the masses. We hope they're going to be adopted, and we're getting close to halfway through the year, and nothing's been done really yet. So not only that, this is, let me see if I can pull this down just a tiny little bit for you guys. Yeah, look at that. It's a WordPress site. I don't know. Maybe I'm just silly when it comes to these things, but if you want to, be looked at as a legitimate source of information, like don't host your site on, don't host your site on WordPress. Like, how old are you? Like, are you a small business that hasn't gotten grants like you're saying you have? Oh boy, people just need to get their act together when it comes to crypto world, just because they can do so much more. And I got to get my act together, and I need your help. So if you wouldn't mind, as always, hitting that like button, subscribing, and hitting the bell for notifications so you can get notified when I put up a next video, or let you know that, hey, you should buy AMC, you should look at what's going on here, or Gamestop, because prices are, skyrocketing, and there are some decent quick profits to be made there, which I definitely had to take advantage of today. But thank you so much, guys. It's been awesome hanging out with you, and I will see you tomorrow.